Facts by Rob.
Yeah. Raw chemicals, vitamins and minerals, and Vicodin with inner tubes wrapped around the arm. The seated vein like a chicken on the bond. Top cat chat, let's begin another yawn. Let's flying sausage cheese, or is it chicken palm? But roosters don't fly like boosters don't buy. So what powers cowards to get them to the top? Just to fall asleep, listen in the Bach. The ribbon in the sky is the ribbon that I drop. Dribbling the eye across the prism of a clock that lacks meaning, but racks up stacks of fat reading to catch chief and wrapped up plants from trap dealings. Now what's a coffin with a scratch ceiling? And what's the talking without the match feeling? That's berry living and cherry picking every lemon from your berry system, then proceed with the pack feeding. When I was young, I had visions of another world, sneaking looks at the porn stash of my brother Hurl. Incense smoke made vortices and other curls, casting calls for porn films and ad space for rubber girls. I like my pancakes cut in swirls, Moroccan moles and undercover squirrels. I like cartoons, southern cities with large moons, faith healers, ex-female drug dealers, and art booms. Apologize for my weird mix. What tastes like hot dogs and tear drips, and looks like pantomime and clear bricks, and smells like shotguns and deer piss. They on they hunt, kinda salty that I'm going hard. First part of a party that I throw in pods. 1 minute you playing pool, next minute you throwing darts. But that's how you do with a party that you throwing bars. I run the gambit like I'm throwing cards. From popular mechanics to overdosing hard. Paint cold pictures like Nova Scotia landscapes. Nerd gang, McMandelbrot sets when we handshake. A word game, back up, playing that can damn lakes. Back up, the word playing that the man states means I can still be the man if the dam breaks. And when demand breaks, some reflections what they can't face. But pyrrhus still treat the mirror like it's a fan base. The unfettered veteran, the eagle feathered man of medicine that hovers above cities like weathermen, or maybe weather woman. Whatever better to tell you weather coming. I prefer girls to rain all over the world, and not rain like Rain Man, or rain like rain dance, or rain like a slight chance of rain when it's rain, and a rain like deer slaves to Santa Claus, slave man. But rain like queens that reign over made man, and not queen like queen killer, rap city boheme queen, but queen like white glove wave hand. And not wave hand like it's a heat wave, so you make a fan by waving your hand. I'm talking wave like you saying hey man, and not hate for horses and horses like you almost voiceless. You gotta treat your vocal cords like it's a fortress, and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. And especially when you're recording, cause that's the portion that's important. When I was reporting that I was poor, but now I'm more than. It's still hooker heels on my sugar hills and sweet spots. Crying shames make margarita rims from cheek tops. Deep plots and floor to ceiling windows for my pea pots. A little scene, swift as sickle swings to make the wheat drop. In 100 words for them hummingbirds that like to eavesdrop and fan out like peacocks with a parakeet that beatbox. So the sun rise when the beat drop and the sun dies when the beat stops. Then it unties, then it relocks, then it relapse, then it detox, then he back like a heat pack on his kneecaps at the weak spot, cause he want what we got, like yeah. Poetry like a young ornery Morrissey, then spit it to the golden lock thoughts who like they porridge all watery, not scorching nor sorbety from the still orbiting sorcerer sorcery coming down gorgeously, just like a Stacey Dash waterfall, or more torturing a waterboarding Barbie doll, a river of women like Brazilian carnival, swimming in feminine bikinis made out of barbasol. Somebody give them the volleyballs. If you love her, don't ever send her to Molly Mars. Homie, if she lonely, she might end up in Macaulay's claws, coming out the closet over goblets down at Mardi Gras. The fame, champagne, walk of shame, lobby car. My rap position was black condition and activism, ammunition for abolition missions, attacking systems, but they not after listen. Less is dropping, no Activision. Are we apps or are we bodies filled with apparitions? Operating applications stuck inside an Apple prison. Chicken hacking, download updates that lack religion. Or are we more than soil tainting, disloyal changelings, preoccupied with boy and goyle chasing and foiling others royal saintings? I sit back and watch the world through eye holes in my oil paintings. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Unless you Virgin Mary, nothing do it but to trust. Believe all that unless you judge. Life is not a dictionary, it's a thesaurus. And I feel like a missionary to a clitoris, the water bearer, air of traditions that I swear to never change my chair position. position or conditions of my porridge. Submission for sedition against the religion of a chorus. Keep them golden weed thieves out the motherfucking forest. As I perform a nerd storm, I prefer my pictures in word form. Bury the hatchet like how a bird born. As I paint cold pictures like Kool-Aid facing condensation, having conversations with flavorful combinations, slave to my concentration. So that's OJ the Juice Man meets OJ with 2 hands and 2 gloves. That's too snug to judge who was who drew blood. And Lupe, look at all these toucans in a cemetery full of tomahawks, giving middle fingers to the pigeons doing somersaults. Road runners don't fall off cliffs, they run across anomalies by the colony, flukes by the reservoir. While pursuers end up as poofs on the desert floor. Levitating youths who know the truth of where the fountain hides. Buckaroo roofs painting tunnels onto the mountainsides. 1,000 parts a pound, a heart, an ounce of eyes, announcing out a doubt, and mouth pronounces out accounts of lies. Chocolate counts by the counts of 5. Refrigerator roof full of animals and monsters. Incinerator shoots in the manual for Contra. Assorted memories from my childhood, absorbing energy from the wild woods. Electronic combat, Konami signed contract. Chinese chalk killing cucarachas on contact. Chicago, spread gun aficionado. Efficient spitting, bridging divisions isn't Chicano. Who's the boss? If it isn't Lisa Milano. Do the cough, ninja mission into the Congo. Polarized envy of the older guys. Black Obi Shinobi hitting Keno in the face with all my throwing knives. Sub-Zero guiding, hiding, riding in the pack as well. Sound Village, Leaf Village, Wolf Spirit, magic spells, yeah. Dodging rain and catching hell. Face seers need samurais to catch the L. Special research vessels made for catching whales. Fillet of fish, ship, sea shepherd, peppered with extra sails. Rewrite history, liberty needs a better bell. Maybe harder irons and carbon fibers that never fail. Smarter science mixed with our art alliance, a fairy tale. Or maybe just a metal pail you hit with steel tools to announce you've had enough and dropping out of SEAL school. Just like trout jumping out their house to let their gills cool. Cuba scuba couldn't take the temperature of my skill pool, yeah. Said it feels cool to kill fools, slipping through the cracks like when you try to grill gruel. Techno Viking water bottle when not following pill rules. Will have you off the throttle when you should be modeling chill mood. Roller skate maker, or you just cobbling wheel shoes. Overweight taster of king's food that kills crews. Oblivious featherweight baker who autograph cakes whenever his quill moves over your milieu. Simple as a Buddhist monk in the temple standing in some hill grooves with the abbot practicing stillness. Real still till he realizes realness. Defeat Samsara, achieves nirvana and brilliance, yeah. I'ma just go, and then we'll figure it out from there. Say form follows function, and if you just function properly, then things will form themselves. Yeah, it's kinda what it is. So on that note, America's most. Well, first off, gotta send shoutouts to my niggas, then shoutouts to my inner demon that be creeping around my temple, ready to set me off like Vivica Orr. Make me cross like a crucifix of all. The legs on the Buddhist sitter, deep in thought, thinking as deep as the sea is salt. And they sink in the same sea that we walk. Not that we Jesus, we just don't wait till it thaws. But you can hold my hand like applause, pause, with no homophobia involved. Now if I would've said that you can hold my balls like VFW halls, that would've been the call. But no, you can't see in eyes, but we can see in y'all's. You can't see in eyes, cause ours is Kingdom Hall. Yeah, see, it's like that. You just let it roll, you know? Yeah. And check it. So when that pond thaws and it's no longer Gretzky, that's when we jet ski. I gotta catch up to myself, I kinda left me. Are the windows still blocked up? Let's see. Maybe see something we couldn't view before. Been in the stew all day, cooking food for thought. Now out the soup du jour for you and yours. Might find sushi for your soul. We call that moving raw. Lions won't cross the line, cougars won't move a paw. Chickens won't cross the road, dogs won't roof at all. Always half flow, just out of the front door. Roof and walls hotter than the fire that into which Cooper falls. But that's only if you're super dog, sicker than when you use your dog to do assaults. You can never really tell just who the fraud. Truth might still be a lie like true or false. That's why I never really trusted less it's Lou and Dawes. Sponsored by me, and of course you know who enforced. Now that's 3 me's, like you're warming up your vocal cords. Add a 4th if your vocals hoarse, like Mr. Ed. Get out of pocket, have a horseless head in your bed. Now that's what I call a good night's rest. You know, displays like that, where you just let it flow, where you sit back and just let it go, you know? Yeah, and now my vocals warm, at a 5th and a 6th, now I'm ready to perform. The Buddha said that I am not reformed. If I ever be reborn, I'll keep coming back as me. Well, don't forget the other 5 as weave the most wanted Angelina Jolie's and Morgan Freeze. Send it round the room like we smoking trees. But it's no purple in the circle, and it ain't no rolling bees. Just spoken words, thought-provoking reads. Hydro, I'm still strolling on the seas. I low like the lotion from the leaves. And to achieve, it took a lot of token like Chuck E. Cheese. All without touching weed. But I'm still hungry and I'm having lunch for 3. This is my form, now what the function be? And art what I draw. What I say like a motion heat. Good night, niggas, go to sleep. You know, it's like form follows function. And if you function properly, then the form will come out of it. And whatever it is, it just be what it is. It's me, soldier. Now let me put the streets down like steamrollers with the cats that push 40 ounces through the hood like King Cobra, CD sling soda. Cause the extra 4 in the split is mixed. It's really 36. Used to buy toasters and clips. You can tighten your circle or boa constrict. While you was lighting your purple, I was over the script. See, I could walk the walk, couldn't really talk the talk. Had to get my talk to properly explain my walk. Cause this lacking talk had my walk looking off. Now I'm over the limp. Watch how they mugs drop when they see my verbals able. That's the usual. When I was po, I was low. Now me and my chaps cop purple label. It's Ralph Lauren on the rap laureate. Niggas brown nose, they are like out to him. Runners of Interscope is not as styled as him. Please don't Interscope. It's gon' be a whole lot of Ivine and respirate. And if I lean out this window with Irene, niggas as tall as Yao Ming. With LUP Impera is the foundations, I-beams, and the antennas. It's so serious every time I write my John Hancock like could damn near see Detroit. I see you. Niggas is scared of heights. This is saran wrap and aluminum foil. Some potpourri, a little machine oil. I stack my paper and throw off my scents. This is top flow, better look out below. Pennies from heaven is the same as a semi from the second. And I reign supreme. Turn your umbrellas upside down. Did you even catch the changing thing? And them niggas ain't wise, nor from his regime. Gangsta lean, hats on tilt like your Snickers ain't drop out the vending machine. You gotta put more money in. And I shake niggas up every time I drop a bar. It's horse in the Porsche, bricks in the box like more money them every time I cop a car. You see, I'm a roller, right? So it might be a rover, right? But every time I drop a R, get off the streets. Over, right? Bet I be in the head like overnight. Like rollers, right? She the chauffeur, right? So I keep her sober. She don't get fat X like overnight. I am Dolomite. All that gas can't help you but solar might. So just call on son. Drop a S, pick up a O, you know, put it all on one. Then brace yourself like overbite. For that quiet nigga that relocated out south, coming back to floors. Nigga, get your molars right, fix your grill. No plaque, but a whole lot of cheese. It's the drill, Mr. Chill gave me the green light like Yoda knife. So I'ma force my will like the force I will. Of course you will. take my time, but wait behind only pertains to that Porsche grill. It's snakes in the hood, gotta watch for that cobra bite. Let me see, there's snakes in the hood, a bird, a horse behind the grill, some gator on the seat and a fox behind the wheel. No, it's not, no, it's up. It's just a flow of start. This is my procedures to proceed at all costs with no breather. I'm all walk, rain, snow, or fever. I'm all coughs coming after your teacher. I'm on the ball like FIFA, Viva, Lupe, Duce, long live the leader. I remember I ain't have sneakers, it was welfare. Coming up for airs like wells there. Feelers, but now I'm well here. I'm Shamu with 12 pair. And niggas wanna take me back to zero like tear. Fair? Well, my scale's clear. You see, world, it's Braille here. I'm Bumpy Johnson, I stick to the streets. Keep my dogs out in front of me. You see what I'm saying? And I push keys wonderfully. Man.
This nigga, like he's so exclusive.
Shout out to my nigga. Sup? Sometimes dreams. Piece of paper, I got rings. Where did he go? Put that on the rose. Now you pronounce a hero. You see Lucy like LeBray and Pico with binoculars on my peephole. I feel my best work was album 0. Now with De Niro, it's boo boo in my backyard and been burned down my gazebo. That De Niro's a casino with spit in the sandwich of the police though. They ain't see the still play up under my seat though. Still play it like Shaquille, but I can free throw. I ain't playing, but I compete. I ain't a player, but I'm complete. And that's the win-win. The Mason mind can't sign if the pen's Templar night vision on white linen is still green. Piece of paper, I got reams. Make it rain to make them smile. Now rake it in the piles and go buy yourself some style. Prom night, catwalk, prepared to suit for weeks. Or effortless as a Parisian walking down the street. I ain't in it, I'm just walking around some beats. Tongue in cheek, just talking around some teeth. Neighborhood watching made it good. Options, mastermind times, neighborhood hoodie, take the hood shopping. Backtrack to the stolen plates. What's a closed wallet to an open safe? Say your grace. Piece of paper, cup of J's is what we writing. These ain't entendres, these are secret indictments. Little secret excitements for willing minds. I'm feeling fine, ballin' hard and killing rhymes. Knocking off bigs and stealing shines. Hey, shouty, is it a crime to DMV every time till I give them license? They waiting on lines. Piece of paper, I'm Kerry James. Commissions fly as the Constitution as a plane. Piece of paper, cup of J's is what we done, huh? Pizza lasers, cup of razors, what you choosing? Choosy mothers choose the smoothest peanut butters and more cognizant fathers do George Washington Carver. A break from the paper, it means you identify more with what's being made or the maker. I'm what's being chased, I'm not the chaser. Cup of Jesus, piece of paper. Check it, now paper make a plane and paper make it rain, but how flies paper plane in the rain? I'm fly paper on the brain, this and 2-ply paper just ain't the same. I do it for the bottom in the airs where I stop them. I threw words like 2 birds, that's Batman and Robin. To answer all your hunches, that's just how I throw my punches. We must somehow become a family, that's why I throw them in bunches. Mushroom clouds are on the flow with the fungus. If you look them up and down from the foot to where he put his crown, the slow pan to understand his shack on the shoulders of Yao, over and over for miles. Piece of paper, cup of Jesus made a movie. Thank God on Friday and buy Ruby on Tuesday. Couple beats from Jay, a couple beats from Ye, and make food for thought. That's the restaurant in the day. It would behoove thee. Critics say I fell off, I acknowledge a slip. What you call falling from space into a bottomless pit. And not pit like how Liu Kang can knock Baraka off with a hit. Knock it off for a bit. What would be really funny if I blew up after Drizzy and started from the bottomless back to the top? It's like a watch of a strips. Piece of paper, cup of Jesus. Yeah. Piece of paper, cup of Jesus, bout it. Don't let your inner fears result in the outer coward. From baby showers to 80 flowers upon my coffin roof. The upper class glass is not filled with the coffin proof. Be more P and step your yes sirs up. P.O.P. Jesus, cup of courage. I can't, this double negative is two Earls. They really nice, but they'll never touch the cup. It's like I gave it to two girls. This is my odd future out in front, Supreme Shop. Flies Rick Ross at a wing stop. Thought Kick Push was about drugs, it's not, but just to be super sure. But from your perspective, it might seem like Supreme out in front the odd future star. So that's skaters and skiers, nose grinders, and grinded up nose powders with ether. Not a Earl diss either, but he might think it be and be like lose news should be Mr. Pure, too positive should call and to be sure he's not that really nice. That two girls in the cup line suck. It really means he gave himself a cup twice. You've just witnessed the double. A probable odd future diss in the future, and me ghost writing my own rebuttals. Can't do that with a single cup. You gon' need a couple. Again, you gotta double. Get my shot on the rocks, but don't stop. Keep pouring till it's a puddle. Piece of paper, cup of Jesus, what to drive. Greatest rapper alive, but greatest rapper that died. Then on Judgment Day they say that the greatest rappers revive. Oh look who's here, the greatest rappers arrive. At the birthday party, the greatest rapper surprised. Bumped in the doom, the greatest rappers collide. Everybody dead but AZ, the greatest rapper survived. I'm not the greatest rapper, the greatest rapper's a lie. Got the same points as Lux, the greatest rapper's a tie. Told Gene, Foxy, and Rod, the greatest rapper's a girl. They said that the greatest rapper's a guy. Phone rang, it was Ghost, he said kiss the greatest rapper goodbye. Chris said comment said Quali. Talib said I'm sure it's most definitely piece of paper, cup of Jesus. Smack my head the greatest, but now I'm just playing favorites. Playing flavor to be reminiscing the miles on smack, playing faded. Piece of, these niggas is nice. Knees like these niggas, aight. Shins like listen to them. Ankles like shins making sense. Feet like why you running behind these niggas? They still trying to step inside your prince. Bear trap rap, don't step inside the clinch. What of that? Don't jeopardize a better stride for limps. I exercise at length, so electrify the fence. Let me inside the danger room on level 5 with the weaponized defense with an extra side of the next guy's petty exercise attempts. The ghosts of my career better than most of what they revere. I take my targets and throw them back at my spear. I'm out of here. Drogas, Shaka, peace. No material possessions shall cloud my judgment as I reach in ethereal directions to provide my substance. Love is not found but resides inside me. I manifest this. I will respect myself and wear serenity as my necklace. I will replace what I take and have tranquility as my breakfast. Shed a new light on a new path. I will gain wisdom and lose wrath. Attain wisdom and refuse grab. And build upon what I built on and wisely regulate time I do have. Cause what is defeat? But just the evidence of my haste. Lack of preparedness in my waist. So I wait. Surround myself with nutrition, wholesomeness and true living. Use natural codes of conduct to remove schism when the rules missing. I will pursue felicity, find value in simplicity. Altruism and empathy will be the first thing extended to my enemy. Clarity will be the trademark of my friendships. Just an influence of my business and appreciative of the rarity of my existence.
Cause I got chillin' by the million, tranquilo by the kilo.
My man said life ain't easy. Niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. Hey, he had a whole lot of cheese. Plus he was the Mac, had a whole lot of C's. Made a lot of niggas fat, gave a whole lot of G's. Grams, man, he had a whole lot of these. And he would let you hold like a whole lot of keys. Even if you lose some, he would give you new ones. Twice the bread, it's like he had 2 buns. And he had a whole lot of seeds. Even his kids had meals, for real. Some rich small fries wrapped in paper since they was lil. He was a heartbreaker and a large shaker. If it was about caking, he was a partaker. International, he would take trips. Bon voyage, that's a hard. He was fishing for the chips. So greedy, never gave to the needy. That's what some say. The way he shunned all the bums hanging in the subways. He called them fruits and laugh at him. Delivery man on the pickup, drive through and throw a bag at him. And it was hard to understand him sometimes, making the killing the way he had him standing in line like lovers call call him king, haters call him clown. He would say, bite me, that's the way it's going down. He was having thoughts that maybe he should retire. Went to church on a Sunday and saw a deep fry. Said he had beef and people want him dead. He loved the hungry ones, was only scared of the feds. He lived a fast life, could he get his path right? Fry just told him about the hooters that he had last night. Turn yourself into the paddy wagon, said no, bacon wouldn't take him, had the pigs on the payroll. Yeah, my man said life ain't easy. When niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. Now bring it out like a finger in the back of your mouth. Cherubs and cerebellum, terror at Sarah Wetton. Sam, Mary and Sam, bam, pushed upon the finger of Sam's hairiest hand. If that sickens you, you a bigot. If it doesn't, well then you wicked. Such is life, artists egg McMuffins at night. No answers, so let us watch these dances. Structure and form, gracefully being born on the palette of dark grays, concaves and spirals. Kaleidoscopes into an eyeful. It ripples, then it tidals. Vacillates, then it virals. Babylons, then it Bibles and others. And tell me of the spinning mothers. In today's mathematics for beloveds and beast bellies covered like the cummerbunds of butlers. They keep the bottles just to make glass houses, then climb up to the second floors and throw rocks out it. Then expect not a volley in reply, someplace vulnerable like probably in the eye. What of the chicken? What is it missing? Is it dry? Did it die in some inhumane conditions so it didn't go relaxed? And attention from its demise pulled all of the flavor from the fat and made it flat and rather lifeless. Well, there's a place that has a stunning turbid and more mercifully murdered Pisces. But barbaric are still the prices. It's rather niceless. Apricot and dices and fromage slices. My son will call risotto rices if and when he's left to his own devices. Well, how is your memory? Is it returning like a lemon tree to bear bitter fruit of what you meant to me? Or is it slipping like permission? Am I tripping like Phil? I feel I'm gripping with maybe the transmission. Still left out the life, also left out of the wheel. Grief, with cheese never touch your teeth. Maybe like kosher beef. Is it real? Is it real? Is it real? So glad you're back, but not glad at that you're glad. Where is the glamour and collapse? Where in the shadow of the fact shoves one back to a pattern of stab wounds. Swoon written goons consumed and driven mad soon. The atelier slowly fills with baboons. And other monkey business where killers go free cause the junkies a funky witness. Runny mascaras from the cunning mass wearers of daft bygone errors. Sitting like two oil derricks, separated by a sea of cooling num-nums. Reminiscent of our everyday plain humdrum. With recognition when unnoticed, and then solidified till it was stoic. We should have been poets, somewhere between amateurs and grandmasters of iambic pentameter. Frankenstein, switch you, yes, let the words woo you till you woozy. Let the lyrics subdue you, massage and soothe you, move you till consciousness lose you. Do not rouge you, do a do and you do beautiful. Switch, I'm the meanest, you the meanest, I'm the meanest, and I mean this. Now I mean this to sound fiendish, but I'm a genius. You a genius, and the cleanest, never seen this as clean as my cleanest. From on top, from underneath, from behind, or in between it. Switch, I'm a hustler, creeping with my hat low. Niggas know I'm packed, so what they go do that for? Niggas got my back though, like answering the back door. Catch you, I'ma slap you, leave you redder than the bat phone. Switch with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mixed with a little bit of pimpin', a little bit of Mac with a little bit of limpin', a whole lot of gangster lean. I can't be seen, I ain't the king, but a nigga is strengthening to paint the scene and take the thing over like a soldier colder than a polo. Got the hood like a cobra, nigga, thank the king. Murder nigga, step on my shoes, I hurt a nigga. Kill a nigga, fill a nigga with hoes, call women hoes. Hold up niggas, hold up hoes, break the calm, detonate bombs. Slow up niggas, blow up hoes, turn around, smack they mom. Switch, heal niggas, educate and build niggas. Stealing niggas is real to respect women, treat them like they real, they feel, nigga. Watch the birds, watch Dr. Phil, nigga. Chill, nigga, go learn a skill, nigga. I switch rims, Mercedes Benz, 20s, 22s, 24s, rose gold, platinum watches, cases of mold, Gucci, Ruby, mansions, models, VIP, Ferraris, chinchillas, diamond rings, change, Range Rovers, bling bling. Switch, nigga, bust his trains, pocket full of change, dimes, quarters, taking orders, delivering pizzas, air conditioners, heaters, hand me down, sneakers, silver. Wannabe models won't show me love, and I can't get in the club. Switch. Come on, switch, hey, it's coming back to you. Lou no longer rules you, you can do what you do. Back to your usual, it's official, I'm official, as officials. Got the stripes, and the flags, and the whistle. Switzerland, watch my niggas come from the underground. Just like Thriller, play Bambi, and you gon' hear that thumper sound. They can't touch the sound that I'm busting now. It's like a cloud trying to touch the ground. Tough and bound, ever since we're touching down. Jealous niggas catching feelings cause I'm hustling now. What? They be hating, switch, they be hating, switch. What? They be hating, don't give them stage. Switch, the nigga supposed to tell them when they up in my face then. Switch, you got a cousin that don't mind catching cases, busting niggas' heads and slapping niggas' faces. And he'll do it, and I prove it. Cause I done seen it, you done seen it, I done seen it, he the meanest. Switch, wait a minute, I thought you were the meanest. See, that's why this thing is fiendish, right?
You're so smart, you're like a contemporary museum of art that farts, that's harsh. Narcissism on narcotics, on sharp objects in large pockets at dark. You ain't gotta holler, keep it, metal get solid. Lead the leaders, that's how you follow it. Then clobber it, low on energy, fine peach cobbler, then goblet. Yeah, it's food in them drums and boxes. If you beat them up, then they'll drop it. Then they'll rapidly flicker till they disappear. Blinging gradually quickens till they isn't here. And that's just to be back in. Reincarnated exact twin, exact 10, exact 12, exact 7. Do I really gotta say it? Then we all play it. Dojo, a bubble, over shoulder throw. Hold up, Billy, Jimmy, leave it on the low low.
Why you ready to die? You just a baby. Why them tears up under your eyes? You just a baby. Keep your head up in the sky. You just a baby. Quit chasing money, never mind. You just a baby.
Now let's vote. Mountain pose. Downward facing dog. Warrior pose. Tree pose. Bridge pose. Triangle pose. Seated twist. Upward facing dog. Pigeon pose. In this bitch, that's vulgar. That's yoga. Let's try it again with clothes and closer. Enclosure. Exposures. Quiet as kept like Rosicrucians. Miko's and Ostras on open sofa with both controllers. Watching Gazans and Ashkenazis ride roller coasters. Say yeah. Lots of options now. Up is down. 2 player. Now A is jump and B is punch. You seeing something that wasn't there. To find friendliness in the nemesis is an old test. 3 buttons, see something, that's emphasis on Genesis. Oh yeah.
You just a baby. Why them tears up under your eyes? You just a baby. Keep your head up in the sky. You just a baby. Quit chasing money, never mind. You just a baby. Why you working on again? You just a baby. Why you playing the streets? You just a baby.
Can be eyes closed when you side scroll. You're not the first person from your first cursing to your first cursive. And your curse words is in the curved version. It occurs virgin is the word version that refers perfect to the first person in the third verse, who's really me in the third person but prefers the first one. That's me again. Master cleanse in a syringe. From a Gerber to your first burger, pampered to it depends. Everything between is just drops. Even in between is no loss. Even with a king is no boss. Meet it with a swing is so south. Yeah. A unless you bam bam. Knocking them pictures into the grandstands. In the club, watching the women just do the handstands like you a man's man. That's rushing down the hand with the zam zam. Who got his baby in here with these strippers? She was 2 weeks pregnant, didn't even know he's dancing with her.
You just a baby. Why them tears up under your eyes? You just a baby. Keep your head up in the sky. You just a baby. Quit chasing money, never mind. You just a baby.
Facts by Rob.